Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the Stillen TruPower cold air intake scoop fitting 2019 and newer Silverado 1500s. If you want to make the most out of your factory or aftermarket intake, you got to take a look at this nifty part from Stillen. It's a rather inexpensive and simple way to maximize your airflow and give your truck an edge in performance. I was excited to see this because it's a pretty unique piece in the market, and that's because it's not technically an intake, but it's also not a traditional hood scoop or air intake scoop. Rather, this is going to take the place of the shroud that sits under your hood atop the grille and radiator. Stillen has specifically designed this to change the way air flows into your air intake system, and it will work with your stock intake or any aftermarket intake that uses the stock location to pull in air. And how it works is actually pretty interesting. Now, in factory form, air is going to hit your grille and travel straight up the radiator through the lattice pattern at the top of the stock shroud, and then it gets picked up by the air intake itself over on the left-hand side here. So not only is that air being heated by contacting the radiator, but it's also being made turbulent by hitting the lattice at the top, and it doesn't have a way to flow smoothly. Now the Stillen TruPower scoop, though, helps correct that. Now this is going to sit a little bit lower than your factory shroud, and the lower portion is going to be just in line with the top bar of the tri-bar grill. So it picks up cool air before it hits the radiator and directs it up through here toward the intake through this little hole right here. So it's going to help lower intake air temperatures and feed your engine a bit more directly as well, and it's going to be less turbulent air. You also have this little nifty piece here that goes inside to cover up some of your hood latch. Now all of this means better combustion as it creates a more natural path for airflow, and it's still going to seal against your hood and against the intake itself. So it's going to help your truck breathe and perform a little bit better. I've been looking forward to this section the whole time, and that's for a couple of reasons. Now, as you'd expect from a company like Stillen, the physical part here is made from OEM quality textured black plastic, just like your factory shroud, albeit I think this one is actually a little bit nicer. But the more interesting part is that in their research, Stillen discovered that GM uses a similar design for the 3/4 and 1 ton trucks right out of the factory gate. So if they're doing it right off the factory floor, you can bet this is going to work wonders for your 1/2 ton as well. Plus, you get everything you need to get the job done, and it's also made right here in the USA. Pricing comes in at about $225, making it a reasonably affordable modification, and one that definitely undercuts a full-on cold air intake. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is going to work with any intake setup that uses the factory inlet location, whether it's your stock intake, an aftermarket one, or even forced induction. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should really only take you about 15 minutes or so to complete. Now, Stillen includes the little Torx bit that you need right here to remove the hood latch lever, and it comes with some sticky double-sided tape already installed, so you can easily swap over the weather stripping from your stock shroud. And it uses all of the factory mounting points, so it's both easy to fit and easy to return to stock should you want to do that later. With that though, let's hand things over to one of our AT customers who's going to show you the process.
These are the tools that we use. There's these 3 tools. The box cutter, the INT, and the clip remover. So now we're going to go ahead and remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 clips. We'll go ahead and remove 10 clips with our clip puller. So we're just going to get it like this, and we're going to just pop it up under here, pull this part up, and just pop it out. Okay, we're going to take this part out also. So first one is out. Get it under this little groove here. Pop it up. And then you take this second part out. We're going to do it for all of them. Continue here. Take them out. Pop it up. Then get it out. Very easy. Very easy. Just take your time. Let it all get out. Okay. Very easy job. Okay. Come over there. Very, very nice engine. We love this engine. It's a story how I got into this engine. I had a Thunder before, and it got totaled, and then I bought a Raptor, and I had to take it back to the dealer because it had some issues. It seemed as if they jumped it and broke some things on the frame, so I had to take it back. It was a Chevy dealer I bought it from, and they said the only thing they have is a Chevy. So I said, okay. They recommend me try this diesel. I was like, I'm kind of skeptic of diesel because I've never owned a diesel before. So I said, okay, let me try it. And from ever since, I'm loving it. I think I made the best decision taking this diesel. It's so good. It's high country, it's comfortable, it has all the bells and whistles. Just as the Raptor did. The Raptor was used, this had 37 miles on it when I got it. 37 miles. It's now 30,000 miles, so it's going good. I did some modification, like a change, put on some wheels and tires. That kind of decreased my MPG, but that's fine. I think we gotta move these. Let's turn them to the left. Turn each one. Take them out. Leave this here. There's another one. This is for the hood to rest on it. You can adjust it if the hood is not locking properly. You can always adjust it up or down, whichever way. It's out. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be installing the new Stillen mass airflow. So here we go. Make sure it lines up properly. Start over the gearbox. Put this in. This goes here. Two pins came, two included pins came. So we just gotta put them in first. Just pop them in, both of them. So what this does, this seals it. This seals the air. It like traps the air, so the air goes all the way down into the gearbox. No air goes into the engine, it goes all the way down into the gearbox. So we get maximum airflow into the gearbox. So I'm just priming this with the primer, and then I'm just gonna seal it with, yes, this is double side, 3M double side that came on the product. So I'm just running this back as it was, get it all the way around as it was. There it goes. All lined up. Nice and easy. Get it sitting firm on this. Okay. Get it sitting firm. Run your fingers over it so it's sealed. Some part of it is not holding properly, but I guess with time it will hold, because when you bring the hood down, it will keep it in place. So you just seal it like that. Seal it like that. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. So I'm going to replace this. I don't want these things to fall. You gotta be careful. You don't want anything to fall because it's very hard to recover if you drop a screw or bolt or anything. is very difficult to recover. So here am I, just putting them back in, putting everything back together. Putting everything back together here. You don't want to tack it too much, because you want to put some torque on it, but not too hard. You don't want it to break. These things are kind of delicate. Okay. You don't want it to break. Okay. So then I just need to put these rubbers back in. You know, just screw them. You take them out, you go to the left, put them back, you go to the right. Okay. Anti-clockwise and clockwise. Okay. They're all back in.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Stillen TruPower cold air intake scoop fitting 2019 and newer Silverado 1500s. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Silverado, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.